The Young and the Restless has been on the air for 51 years, and over that time, we've watched many actors grow up right before our eyes. We've seen them date, get married, have kids, and even become grandparents. Today, we're going to take a look at some of your favorite Young and the Restless stars who aren't just grandparents on the show, but in real life too. So without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Susan Walters and Lyndon Ashby. It's no surprise that our stars Susan Walter and Lyndon Ashby are a match made in heaven. Walters has been portraying the role of Diane since 2001, while Ashby is an occasional guest star who joined back in 2003 and in 2023 as the stalker, Cameron Kristen. In real life, this couple first met on the sets of Loving back in 1985, and since then they have been together through it all. In fact, Susan and Lyndon just celebrated their 34th wedding anniversary on April 19th, and as Susan puts it, life is a roller coaster, and there's no one else I'd rather be with on this ride. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Susan said yes to Lyndon after just knowing him for 6 months and got married in 1986. Thankfully, her hunch was right, and now they are inseparable. So much so that this duo have shared screens on a couple of series as well, including The Young and the Restless, Teen Wolf and Melrose Place. They welcomed their first daughter, Frances Grace Ashby, in 1991, and second, Savannah Elizabeth Ashby, in 1992. And almost 3 decades later, they became grandparents for the first time. On screen, Diane, unlike other characters, has just one kid so far, and that's Kyle Abbott. She also got to be a grandma when little Harrison was born. But Cameron, on the other hand, never really got to have a storyline like that. But no worries, because they both finally got to be one off screen in 2022. Susan and Lyndon both took to Instagram to introduce their first grandchild, that too, a baby girl, and Lyndon said, "Met a girl named Nora, and she stole my heart. And I'm 100% sure it will stay happily stolen for the rest of my life." Meet our granddaughter. Nora is now 2 years old, and her grandparents are still obsessed with her. What's even cuter is that Nora calls her grandpa, Peepaw. Recently, Susan shared an adorable picture of Nora and wrote, "Being a grandma might mean I've gotten older, but it also means I get to see how much my daughter loves her own daughter and vice versa." Melody Thomas Scott. Melody Thomas Scott has been a staple star of Young and the Restless. She first joined the cast of Young and the Restless as the fan favorite, Nikki Newman, 1979. Ever since, she's been an icon, serving us many storylines with her talent along the years. One really can't imagine why and are without her. Scott has been married to her husband and producer, Edward J. Scott, since 1985. This couple was also honored with Lifetime Achievement Awards at the 51st Daytime Emmy Awards, which happened on June 7, 2024. They also have a blended family with their 3 daughters. Their oldest daughter is Jennifer from Edward's previous marriage, and Alexandra Danielle Yigi from Melody's previous relationship with the makeup artist, Carlos Yigi. Then in 1988, they gave birth to their first daughter together, named Elizabeth. On screen, Nikki has a big family of her own, from kids to grandkids. She has a total of 9 grandkids: Cassie, Noah, Summer, Faith and Christian Newman, Claire Grace, Reed Hellstrom, Johnny Abbott, Katie Newman, and 3 step-grandkids, Riley, Connor Newman, and Dominic Chancellor. Like, that's a lot! But you must be wondering if Scott has any grandkids in real life as well, right? Well, she does! Melody and her hubby became grandparents for the first time when their oldest, Jennifer, gave birth to twins, James and Charlotte, back in May 2011. Kate Linder. Who doesn't like Kate Linder from Young and the Restless, right? Linder has been portraying the role of Esther Valentine since 1982. After appearing in the soap opera for more than 40 years, she is one of the longest-serving actors on an American soap opera. Linder received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2008 and was honored at the Hollywood Museum in 2022. Talking about her marriage in real life, Linder was married to Dr. Ronald L. Linder for 41 years, from February 14, 1976 until his death from ALS in 2017. Although the couple didn't have a kid of their own together, Linder does have 3 stepchildren from Ron's first marriage, Jay, John, and Karen. On screen, while Esther doesn't have a big family on the show, she does have many friends who are no less than her family. Esther has 1 daughter, Chloe Mitchell, and through her she is a grandma to Delia Abbott, who passed away, but she has 1 more grandkid, Bella Fisher. While on screen she has only 1 grandkid, in real life, Linder is a proud grandma to many. She has a total of 9 grandkids from her stepchildren. Eric Braden. Another grandpa we have from The Young and the Restless is Eric Braden. Braden has been delivering us top-notch performances since he joined the show as the iconic Victor Newman. And believe us when we say no one can take his place. From surviving World War II to becoming a legend of soap opera, he's seen and done it all. And if you think Nikki and Victor are the cutest couple ever, wait till you hear about his woman in real life. Braden has been married to his college sweetheart, Dale Russell, since 1966. Over their 58 years of marriage, they've welcomed their son, Christian Gudgast, born in 1970, who later turned out to be a filmmaker and a director, creating the film Den of Thieves, starring Gerard Butler. We often see the father and son sparring and working out together too. We all know Victor Newman probably has the most family members in Genoa City. Honestly, his bloodline probably fills more than half of Genoa City. So far, he has 4 kids and 13 grandkids. Like, how does he even remember all of them? However, Braden does not need to worry about that in real life because he has 3 grandkids, all girls, of whom he's super proud of. Braden often shares the photos with his eldest granddaughter, Tatiana, praising her, while keeping private about his 2 little grandkids, Oksana and Angelica. In an interview with People magazine in 2021, he said, "There's nothing like being a grandpa to my 3 granddaughters, Tatiana, Oksana, and Angelica. Anything they want, boom." Gene Cooper. We still can't believe it's been 11 years since we lost the daytime legend, Gene Cooper. Till this day, fans miss Cooper and all her time in Young and the Restless. Cooper is famous for her role as Catherine Chancellor, which she played for over 40 years. She is one of the longest-serving soap actors in the US. She was with the show from its very beginning in 1973 to her final year. Cooper was married to television producer Harry Bernson Jr., and they were together for 23 years before divorcing in 1977. While she never had a good relationship with her ex-husband after the divorce, she did have 3 kids from their marriage. Now not only is she survived by her 3 sons but also her 4 grandkids, Finley Cooper Bernson, Oliver Bernson, Henry Pace Bernson, and Angus Moore Bernson, who are all following their dad's and grandma's footsteps. All 4 grandkids are involved in the film industry, with Finley as an actor, and Oliver who's working as a production designer and director. Her 3rd grandson is an actor as well as assistant director, and lastly Angus is an art director and production designer. Don Diamont. Last but not the least, joining the Granddad Club is Don Diamont. While he's Bill Spencer in Bold and the Beautiful right now, the Young and the Restless fans know him as Brad Carlton. Diamont played as Brad, joining the cast in 1985 until his character was killed off in 2009. Over the years, Diamont has gotten married to Rachel Braun and had 4 sons. But that marriage didn't last long and the ex-couple divorced in 2002. Then he found love again and has been married to his longtime girlfriend, Cindy Ampuel, since 2012. Together they also gave birth to twin boys. And currently, they have a blended family of 7 boys, after adopting his late sister's son. On screen, Brad never got the chance to be a grandpa as his only daughter, Colleen, passed away, but in real life, Diamont is pretty new to the grandpa duties. In February 2024, his son, Alexander, welcomed his son, August, and Diamont couldn't help but announce the big news. On his Instagram, the granddad shared adorable pictures of his first grandson and wrote, "Sound the trumpets. Our first grandchild, a beautiful baby boy." So one more boy in the family, but the new grandparents are having a blast with him. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.